So the United Way does something really cool. And so every few years, we get together with all the United Ways in the state of Iowa and some other states in the country, and we get together and produce what's called an ALICE report. And so ALICE is an acronym. It's also an acronym or something for active shooter training, but that's not what this is. Our ALICE is an acronym, and it stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, but Employed. And so these are people that are living above the federal poverty line, have a job, but are still unable to make ends meet. In Des Moines County, 40% of households are considered to be ALICE. When we look at that more specifically, we can break down those numbers a little bit deeper. The two largest populations that make up that 40% are going to be households that are led by people aged 25 or younger. This could be a college student living on their own that just graduated, living in an apartment, or it could be someone aged 25 and they are running the household or they're the leader of their family. 70% of that 40% is that population. The other side of that is going to be our elderly, seniors, our population of households led by somebody 65 plus. Those two ends of the spectrum are the most vulnerable ALICE populations. If we're looking at a different perspective, households led by a single mother or a single father are also extremely vulnerable to be in that ALICE category. What happens when a family is in this ALICE category is one issue, let's say a furnace breaks or an air conditioner goes out or a car wreck happens, that sparks a financial stressor to where they might not be able to afford rent the next month. They might not be able to afford their utilities or buy groceries. So while they are considered to be above the federal poverty line, they're still not making enough to really gain that savings and gain that savings account even. A lot of these people are renters. They're not long-term homeowners. They might not have the equity to be able to do something like that. And so these are things that we're trying to figure out. How do we enable people to be able to buy their own homes? How do we help them in those situations so that they can start gaining that equity and get out of this cycle of poverty?